Hi there, Rajat here. Nice to meet you again this week. And today I'm going to kick off a 3-part training series for you to talk about some of the concepts that we are working on, with some of the people in the launch program and things like that. So I'd just like to kind of start throwing out some ideas that we are starting to discuss internally and share them with you because I want the best education to come all the way to you. So we are going to talk about a couple of concepts which summarize some of the principles that we have in the in the Startup Frat Hangout community, and then I'm going to give you another video tomorrow with a quiz, and then I'm going to give you 2 days to answer the quiz, and then I'm going to come back maybe on Tuesday and give you the answer to the quiz, and then I'll give you a prize. It won't be a prize like giving out books and all this time, but I've been out of touch with a lot of you. I've been receiving emails, comments on Facebook and things like that, and I've not been responding very much in the last 7 to 10 days. But I'd like to get that communication back in motion, and then maybe you and I can meet live and talk about what we can do together and things like that. So here's some of the things that we are discussing with a lot of new entrepreneurs, etc., with their startups lined for launch this month. We are talking about, let me just check my notes. Okay, we are going to talk about some basic concepts. Let's just summarize some of the basics, and then we'll kind of go ahead. So the first basic concept is that money is made by selling. Okay, money is made by selling. There is no money in making. There is no money in making. Okay, so I'll just write making cross. Okay, there is no money in making. There is only money in selling and optimizing. Okay, and then the second concept is that there are two basic concepts. So selling also, there is a certain kind of seller in the marketplace that is successful. Okay, there is a kind of seller in the marketplace who not only has control over getting the right kind of buyer for the right kind of product, they also have control over getting the seller. Okay, so they control what is being sold, they control the sellers, and definitely they are able to get the buyers. So that is a concept that we call the linchpin, right? The linchpin. So there is a linchpin seller is a success in any market, especially in the slowdown. All of the linchpin sellers are true successes. All of the others, they're facing trouble, right? All of the others, they're facing trouble. The second thing is structural selling. Structural selling. What is structural selling? See, there are two kinds of schools of sales of thought, and if you're a sales and marketing professional or if you're a small business owner, you will probably relate to this. There are two schools of thought. One is the kind of slightly more older school of thought, which says definitely sales is in the numbers, which is if I meet, instead of 10 prospects a day, if I'm able to meet 20 prospects a day, I can basically beat everybody else in selling. I can collect the biggest profits, and that makes me the biggest player in the market. That is definitely true. No doubt about that. But I would like to bring your attention to one of the key facets of what Steve Jobs said. Somebody asked him, your phone is better and all of that. He's like, I'm not in the phone business at all. I'm not in the business of making the phone. I'm in the business of making the intelligence that runs the phone. Okay, he says the phone is a wrapper. The phone is a wrapper. I'm in the business of creating the intelligence that runs the phone. So I'm in the business of that intelligence, which is something called the iCloud. Okay, so the reason that Apple is a linchpin, in addition to controlling the marketplace, so it's very, very difficult for people to sell products on the iCloud marketplace, which is the app marketplace and things like that, because the security restrictions are very tight. They want to take care of their customers. They want to protect their customers, versus maybe I think the Android marketplace, where, kind of little more easy to get in, and then little more risk being on Android, with all of the security features definitely on Apple are better. So Apple is a linchpin of its own platform. And the second thing is that the iCloud is so intelligent that if you have 3 or 4 Apple devices, they are all synced with each other in such a fashion that's very difficult for you to get out of Apple, even if you want. Even if you say, okay, I'm done with Apple, Steve Jobs is no more, I don't like how the company is working, the newer products are not impressive, or whatever it is, but it's very difficult to get out of the iCloud. Because the intelligence, you're used to the intelligence. As soon as you come downgrade to Windows and Android and all that, the integration between the phone and the computer and all that becomes so much of a headache. It's so difficult to get out of Apple. It's not because of the phone. It's not because of the computer. It's because the intelligence that runs the phone. So Steve Jobs says, I'm in the business of creating the intelligence that runs the phone. So we're going to be talking about that. So in our business, we don't, of course, there's hard work. There's hard work everywhere. हार्ड वर्क, मजदूर भी हार्ड वर्क करता है, किसान भी हार्ड वर्क करता है. ओनली डिफरेंस बीइंग द मजदूर एंड किसान नेवर गेट्स रिच. वी आर गोइंग टू डू हार्ड वर्क इन अ डिफरेंट फैशन. We are going to create a machine that does our selling for us. We are going to create a machine that does our selling for us, right? So that is what we call the structural selling, and I'm going to introduce you to that model. Maybe tomorrow I'm just going to give you an outline of that model, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of a quiz. Okay, this quiz will be a little more interesting than previous quizzes. I'll probably get a small snippet. I'll get a small movie snippet or something. I'll get a small movie snippet, and let's see if that plays very well. And it will be kind of different. It'll be a little change of tone and all of that. And then in the quiz, that movie snippet, you have to answer the quiz, which is, what are your takeaways from this? And then based on that, I'll give you the answer on Tuesday. And this is basically a 3-part series, which if you follow and if this interests you, then maybe we can meet live sometime later next week or something like that. Okay, which is again something I haven't done for almost 2 weeks now, because I've been busy with perfecting this thing for some of the people in the launch program. Okay, so we are in the business of creating the intelligence that does the selling for us, for creating the machine that does the selling for us. And definitely hard work is involved, but it is a better lifestyle than going after 100 prospects or 1,000 prospects yourself. Okay, and then definitely we want to get to a point where we are the linchpin. We control the supply, we control the demand, and we are immune in our slowdown time, which is current time is slowdown time. Okay, so this is it from my side in this video. Look out for another video tomorrow. Watch out for it. If you like this video, just put in some comments or something, just whatever was your takeaway, because if you keep commenting on the video, then the next video Facebook will show you. Otherwise, chances are that in your news feed and all, Facebook won't prioritize this video, then you may lose it. And then 1 week later, you'll be like, hey, I just saw your videos right now. Can I get to meet you live? And right now, the priorities, the time is kind of a little more strained, because after the slowdown has opened up, lockdown has opened up, then, I've been busy in different areas. So I would really like you to stay engaged. If this interests you, put some comments in there so that Facebook shows you the next video tomorrow. I'll be putting it out by maybe 7 p.m., 8 p.m. tomorrow. And then, and then the quiz results I'll give you on Tuesday. And based on that, we will see what next step we can take. Okay, so I'll see you later tomorrow. Bye-bye.